Hey, what's going on, SMT Nation? It's your boy, the SMT. We've got T-Mobile home internet coverage for you guys. What I want to do is I want to speed test the T-Mobile home internet product. I'm actually within the room that the gateway is in. I have the Nokia 5G gateway. Although I'm not connected to the T-Mobile 5G, I am connected to a Sprint Keep site. And what I want to do is I want to test the home internet connection versus the mobility connection. So if you have, your T-Mobile SIM inside of your smartphone, we're going to test that access compared to the T-Mobile home internet access. So we're kind of checking priority, we're checking usage and things like that. So I'm trying something a little different here. I'm filming in the portrait mode just to kind of give you guys a different view, a different angle, do things a little bit differently. So what I want to do is give you guys some background on the testing. This is going to be connecting to a 20 megahertz channel of band 41, not N41. This is LTE band 41. It's a remaining channel that's left over from the Sprint network. So what I want to do is I want to start there, and I want to show you guys on my S20 Plus. We're probably, I don't know, I'd say about 0.8 miles away from the tower site. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what's going on here. It's a shared site between Sprint, Verizon, and AT&T. It's on a water tower. All right, so you got all your antennas up there, all your gear. You guys have probably seen those before. And the speeds are usually pretty good. So this is on device. This is Magenta Business. All right, you'll see the speeds and the performance on device. All right, so this is smartphone access. This is not the home internet product. You'll see right there, should say 4G LTE in the top right-hand corner. This is a 20 megahertz channel of band 41. This is LTE band 41. All right, so we got a ping time of 51 milliseconds. We've got 75 on the down and 4.7 on the up. So the downlink speed is decent. The uplink it's doable. It's not great. All right, so that's how it is on device. The Magenta Business on band 41 LTE for Sprint. Now we've got the iPhone 12, and this one is connected to the T-Mobile home internet. And this is obviously going to be a little bit different. We're connected to a gateway, and then it's routing the network traffic, a different network core or whatever, or access, however it's done there. You'll see that the speeds are way different. So there's a couple of things happening here, I believe. All right, as we speed test the network. I think the reason we're seeing the discrepancy in performance is, number one, the device, the 5G gateway from Nokia, is a much higher powered device, right? It's got stronger antennas. It's going to be better with reception and signal quality, and it's going to be able to do more in terms of the power of the device. All right, so we got 155 on the down. We have 13 on the up with a 42 millisecond ping. So you can clearly see there is a network access difference. Let's go ahead and go back to this here, and we'll speed test it again. We'll move kind of quickly here. I'm going to speed test this 2 times in a row just to show you guys that it was not a fluke, that this is very typically what I see here. Typically, the throughput, the speeds are about half of what I get on the T-Mobile home internet. All right, and this is a Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus, right? This is not, last year's iPhone. This is not, a bad modem. This is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 with the X55 modem. It's the same modem that's in the iPhone 12. So, clearly, we've got consistent results here. You got basically identical downlink and uplink to the last test, 74.5 by 4. I'll speed test it one more time. No flukes. We want to see the consistency. We want to get a good gauge of what it's really doing here. Okay, so on-device data, this is what we're seeing. T-Mobile Magenta Business, right? SIM card on a smartphone. All right, you will see it is 4G LTE, right? It is not connected to the T-Mobile home internet. All right, we got about 75 down on this speed test. We got a 57 millisecond ping, and you'll see that the uplink hang around that 3-4-ish mark there. All right, so we're done there. Okay, let's go back to this iPhone, the T-Mobile home internet. All right, so you will see, come on. All right, you'll see it right here. We are connected to the T-Mobile home internet. You'll see the Wi-Fi signal there. All right, and the performance is very, very different. All right, what I'm going to do is after this test, I'm going to test it one more time, and then we're going to give it a go on fast.com. All right, we're going to run it through its paces, see how it holds up connected to a video server like Netflix. All right, but definitely something noticeable there. All right, you'll see a ping time of 43 milliseconds, 149 on the down, and about 13 on the up. We're going to run one more test, and then we're going to start doing some fast.coms. So you can see how different it is, you know, the way that they give you access on the T-Mobile home internet product versus the access of on-device data. It is very, very different. This is actually performing pretty nice. I typically don't get these speeds all the time from the T-Mobile home internet product. This is pretty nice and surprising. Typically, you know, I don't know, when I first installed it, I was getting like 105, 110, 90 megabits per second, and then it dropped really bad. I was actually thinking about disconnecting the service. I was getting like in the 30s and 20s. Now it's back up. I don't know what's going on here, but so far so good. Anyways, let's go to fast.com. Let's run it. Let's see if we're getting full throttle access on the T-Mobile home internet, as we should. They do say there is no deprio. They say there's no soft cap for usage. You know, there's no video resolution restrictions. You know, you should be able to kind of do whatever you want with your connection. You'll see 120 megabits per second down for video. So if you were on Netflix, you would be able to do 4K, you know, whatever type of video resolution you'd want to do. You could connect to it there. No restrictions at all. All right, so that's pretty good. Got 120 down. Looks like about 15 on the up. 47 millisecond ping. All right, so here is the T-Mobile on-device data. Oh, well, want to test the fast.com, right? Let's get out of here, disconnect, come on. Okay. Fast.com, let's go. I remember this is Magenta Business. All right, so this is typically what I see out of this line. I get a nice little surge early on in the speed test, and then it starts to get scaled back, and it starts to get throttled. All right, that's typically what I see for Magenta. A lot of people are really happy and excited about the Magenta Max because it's going to kick up their access for video resolution and video playback. I definitely recommend, if you are a Magenta Plus customer, right, you've got the add-on for the HD video, this might be better access for you guys. All right, so you'll see the speed throughput there, 2.5 megabits per second on the downlink. That's going to probably keep you in and around the 480p mark, right? That's not going to give you much more than that. It'll, if you did 720p, it'll probably buffer eventually. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. You're definitely not doing 1080p on any type of sustainable level. We'll go ahead and we'll run it again just to show you guys the difference between Magenta. Even though it's Magenta Business, it makes no difference. You got Magenta, and then, you know, you got your T-Mobile home internet product. All right, the network access is very different. So I hope this helps you. I hope this gives you an idea of what type of access they have designated for these different plans and different services. The T-Mobile home internet product is not throttled in any way. You're supposed to get full resolution video playback, no soft caps, you know, deprioritization, nothing like that. I hope this video helped you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Yeah, like the video. And share it to all your social media platforms. That helps out the channel in a big way. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. If you think it could help somebody, please do share it. Thanks for supporting the SMT YouTube channel. We appreciate your subscription. We appreciate your viewership. And we hope to see you soon on the next video. Peace.